Hi guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, JJ360, make sure to subscribe so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Like I said with my first video, there's several things that I'm going to do on this channel. But today I'm going to be talking about another topic called the kind of love that you need. A lot of us go searching for love in so many different places and through so many different things. We want to be acknowledged, we want to feel loved, we want to feel appreciated for who we are and what we are and what we have to bring, what we have to offer to others, and how we believe in ourselves to be good enough in order to love others and be loved in return. But sometimes we get really hurt when the kind of love that we give to other people, to our friends, to our family, even to strangers, doesn't get returned back to us. And it can bruise our ego and cause us to feel like we deserve more, we deserve to be loved, we deserve to be appreciated. Sometimes leaving us with a feeling of rejection, sometimes a feeling of the rejection wound that can go very deeply, especially when we're not receiving the love being returned back to us from people who we dearly care about, such as our family members, such as our partners, our friends, or people that we call our friends. We never know, they could be fake. And so we start to receive a lot of what's called fake love, and sometimes we don't even notice that what we're receiving is fake love. And so it's very important to be able to identify when you're not being appreciated, when you're not being given back the kind of love that you deserve. Every single person deserves to be treated with respect, and respect is not something that's necessarily just given, it's earned. But to love somebody or to show love, just like loving your neighbor as you love yourself, it's another way in which you're appreciating other people in order for that to be returned back to you. Anything that you do to other people will come back to you. So when you love other people and you respect other people, it will and should come back to you. But really and truly, sometimes when you're giving that love to people who don't deserve that, when you're giving your time, when you're giving your effort, when you're wasting your resources on people who don't respect you, on people who don't love you, on people who are not giving you the love back that you deserve, that you constantly are giving to them, the time that you're constantly giving to them, then you need to cut those kind of people out of your life. Because those people are just going to bring toxic energy around you. They're not going to help you stay in a place of having positive thoughts and just being a positive person in general. You're going to be surrounded by so much negativity if the kind of friends you have, or the kind of people that you call sort of like the people that you feel like you can count on or rely on, they're not necessarily people that you can count on or you can rely on if they're being fake to you, are they? Even family members, toxic family members. I did talk about the power of letting go in my previous upload that I recently made, and it's similar to what I'm saying now. Sometimes we have to let go of people, situations, and things that are no longer favouring us. In the same way, we have to let go of people who are not returning the love that we're giving to them back. Because then that is not fair, is it? That means those kind of people are not supposed to be in your life. They're not supposed to be in our lives. It simply means that they're occupying a space that doesn't belong to them. It simply means that they are wasting your time. They are not an asset that is causing you to progress in life, causing you to move on and build upon the foundations that you have laid upon concerning your life. There's no need for you to give excuses for a bad friend who is not a good influence to you, or somebody in your life who just isn't supporting you. It could be a relationship, it could be a marriage or a friendship, but that person is not supporting you in terms of your endeavors, in terms of your dreams, in terms of your aspirations. They're not being a good encouragement, or they're not even being a role model to you that is positive. They're not inspiring you to do better. People around you that you call your friends, birds of the same feathers flock together. they should be people who inspire you to be a better person. They shouldn't be people who are making you feel like, who are making you feel insecure. They shouldn't be people who should make you feel like you're not good enough. They shouldn't be people who are telling you that you can't do something that you've always dreamt of doing and you know you must do. As then it's like, that's the thing that, keeps you up at night. And so why would they be so negative about something that is one of your dreams or one of your aspirations? And so it's very important for us to come to a realization that it's not always a bad thing. I feel like the more mature that we become, we realize that it's not really about maybe how many friends or how many associates or how many people you know, because at the end of the day, the kind of person you are also depends on what you prefer. And sometimes the tighter or the smaller your circle is, the better. Because sometimes when too many people are in your space, especially at a time when it's like you're trying to find yourself as well, or maybe you're trying to understand more about yourself, or you're on this journey of discovery concerning yourself, a lot of people will not be able to understand you, and so as you're getting maturer, you realize it's not about how many friends or associates you have, or how many people know you or you know them. It's about being mature to understand that the people around me, those 5 or 6 people around me, are good enough for me because they understand me. They know me inside and out. I could never lie to them. They would know they would know if I was lying. They would know if there was something wrong with me. They'll be able to pick up on it straight away. They're supporting of me. They're supporting of my dreams, the decisions I'm making. They're not discouraging me. They're not being a bad influence to me. Now those are real friends. Those are real, those are family members that you can lean on. But not necessarily family members who are discouraging you and telling you that you're not good enough and you will never be successful and you will never come out, right. Those kind of people are people that are toxic, literally. They're not going to allow you to grow. They're not going to allow you to prosper. And if they're no longer favoring you, there's no reason for why, due to your own mental health, due to your own emotional, spiritual and physical, well-being, there's no reason for why you should keep those kind of people in your life. There's no reason for why you should give excuses. So, but the thing is, love, the love that you need is to be able to realize that, hold on, it's not so much about what I give to people, what I do for people, but coming to this place of realizing that it's more about what you're doing for yourself. Seriously, like, if you love yourself, there's some certain things that you wouldn't do because it's not good for your health. Maybe it's not good, it's just it goes against some of your morals, some of your beliefs. If you love yourself, you wouldn't feel peer pressured by anybody to involve yourself in things that just goes against who you are as a person. And so at the end of the day, if you love yourself and those around you, and also those who care about you, you would make decisions that prosper you, that cause you to rise up and stay above and not beneath. And it makes me understand why people like King David in the Psalms talks about God preparing a table before him in the presence of his enemies. Because then that shows how God will cause you to succeed in the faces of those who thought that you could never do it. God will cause you to rise above the expectations or the limitations that people, and even sometimes your mind, set for you. And you will realize that you will fly, you will soar above the skies, because the skies is not the limit. And so it's about your mindset, and it's also about realizing that, hold on, I need to protect my energy. I need to protect my heart from people who keep on hurting me. There's no reason for why I should entertain this, because it's no longer favoring me. And I love myself enough to let go of people and situations that aren't good for me. They're not good for my growth. They're not good for my success. And so guys, seemed like this video was a bit personal. But most of the time when I do make these kind of videos, I'm not just speaking to other people, I'm not just speaking to you guys, I'm also speaking to myself sometimes. So this is very relativistic of the sort of situation that I'm finding myself in right now. And so I really do hope that it does inspire somebody, it really does uplift somebody, it gives them hope and encouragement to realize that they need to love themselves more than people who don't. Than people who they shouldn't care so much about their comments, so much about what they have to say or what they think. Because at the end of the day, you know yourself more than anybody else. And so you should appreciate the things about yourself that other people might feel negative about, or they might not like about you. And so you need to come to this place of not caring about what other people think. What you think about yourself is the most important thing. What God thinks about you is the most important thing. So guys, if you liked this video, just like I always say in the previous ones, make sure to subscribe so that you are notified. As well, click the notification bell so that you are notified of future uploads, because I will be uploading quite a lot of content very soon. And make sure to like, share, comment, and I'll see you in the next